Boys, today was probably the least ambitious, least motivated I've ever felt this morning, or at least since I started my self-improvement and transformation. And if you don't know my story, I had the worst case of derealization, literally humanly possible. I thought my life was over. I thought I'd never be back. And my struggle was sculpted me into the person who can't accept comfort. Like when I'm experiencing comfort and I want to get comfortable, I have to put myself through self-inflicted hell, pretty much, to keep myself in this state of progression, because I'm so ambitious at the core, and I have so many goals for my life, and it's so hard for me to be complacent and to settle for anything in my life, and settle for anything, pretty much. I'm like always a perfectionist, but today I just wanted to talk about specifically the mindset you need to recover from derealization. And not only that, just how derealization recovery is not going to be smooth. It's not going to be one like smooth sailing way up. It's going to come with a lot of terrible days, and these terrible days are called what I call test days. But it's God asking you if you want to level up. It's God saying to you, hey, are you ready to take it to the next level? Are you ready to go and rise to the version of yourself you need to become? Because your lifestyle never exceeds your level of personal development. It's like, are you ready to really develop yourself? The reason derealization recovery is not easy is because people take those days where it's hard. They take those days to where they want to give up, and they take those days to where they feel like they can't recover. And they like for example, you might have a day to where you're 90% recovered. You feel like you're about to recover. And then boom, life throws you with the worst day of your life. You feel like shit. You want to give up, and you manage to push through that. That is not something you take lightly. Because that will give you your life back. That is what's going to tell your nervous system that you're safe. But what a lot of people do is they'll have a really shitty day after having a really good day, and then they'll react to that shitty day saying like, oh, why did this happen to me? Not happening for me. They say, why is this happening to me? And therefore, they send themselves right back into the feedback loop. So it's almost vital that you learn to break the feedback loop. You learn to break this inner loop that keeps you so stuck, that keeps you so like in this loop. And what a lot of people also don't understand is like, you have to almost be a perfectionist just until you recover. Like, you have to have OCD to the max. You probably already have OCD to your derealization, but I'm saying be obsessed with your self-improvement. Because a lot of people, they'll have every single aspect of their life dialed in, but they're still smoking weed, they're still hitting nicotine, they're still drinking caffeine, they're still sleeping in, they're not taking their cold shower. It all needs to work together in order for you to recover. Recovery is not easy, but it's simple and it's obvious, and you just need to stick to it for long enough. And a lot of people, they just don't want it. They don't have a great enough purpose behind what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you could say, oh, I have all these ambitions and shit, but like a lot of people's only ambition is to recover. It needs to be way more than just, oh, I need to recover. Your recovery needs to be, oh, I need to recover so I can go accomplish my endeavors. I can go achieve my goals. I can go achieve the things I want to achieve in this life. But a lot of people, they don't want anything more than recovery. So when they focus on when they're trying to recover, their brain can only think about DPDR. So when you have a purpose that is greater than yourself, you're so focused on your purpose that you forget about derealization. That is how you recover. And it should be an obsession. Like today, I ran this 5-mile run, fasted. I haven't ate breakfast yet. I hit legs yesterday. My legs are going to fall off. I had no water. This was literally the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And I haven't ran in months. Like, I'm not like a runner. I'm a bodybuilder. Like, I don't run. Like, this is not something I'm good at whatsoever. And I forced myself to do it because I self-inflict that pain to make myself not comfortable, because I know what comfort did to me. When you're trying to recover from your derealization, you need to become the version of yourself who's been through derealization, got out of derealization, and has so much more discipline because of what it took him to get out of derealization. You can't act like the person that you were before you fell into DPDR. That'll have you stagnant, and that'll have you stuck as that person. It'll throw you back into your derealization, because that person literally got you into derealization. The way his anxiety was or his stress. Like, when you can say everything's my fault and I got myself into this, but there's nothing I can do about it except for change the future, that's when you recover. God, like, I'm so ambitious about helping other people, but like a lot of you guys just don't you don't have this ambition past recovery, and you need it. Except that DPDR happened not to you, but it happened for you to build you and sculpt you into the man that you were truly meant to become. And I sit here today so happy that I went through what I went through. I'm so happy I struggled. I'm so happy I went through shit. I'm so happy that, like, I mean, I was given everything perfect in this life, you could say. Like, given a really good family, given a really good house, given really, really good things in my life. But even at the, like, not to sound like unappreciative, but at the best, even when everything on my life on paper looked perfect for me, my my derealization made me so gone mentally that I didn't feel free whatsoever at all. And what gave me true freedom was truly gaining control over the perception of my reality. And the only way to control your perception of your reality is to accept that you are the cause of everything in your life, not the effect. And when you can start living as the cause of everything, at first it sucks, but you start to be able to become the molder and the crafter of how you want to live your life, realizing that God's intention is your intention, and He's working through you to become better. But a lot of you guys don't walk when He asks you to walk. You don't walk when He gives you the opportunity. You just accept it at face value and say, "Oh, this sucks, and I'm gonna stay like this for the rest of my life." That's not how you're going to recover, and that's how a lot of people think recovery is. They think they can just stick to the normal way of living and not become someone new in order to recover. You have to become someone new. You have to act like someone new. You have to mold yourself into the person that is someone that the old you couldn't even recognize. And I tell people for recovery, not just to become a one of one, but to become a one of zero, because you're proving to the old version of yourself what is possible. The old version of yourself before derealization can't even perceive the person you need to become in order to recover. So start becoming that person today. Listen to that one voice, not the other voice. Listen to the one voice that's going to bring you up to the highest version of yourself. I switched from fitness coaching to this derealization coaching because I want to make sure that this movement, freedom from within, spreads across the whole entire world and we eliminate DPDR forever. So if you guys want to join the movement, if you want to even connect with me on Instagram, get some tips, advice, hop on a call, just go over with me and we'll find a good plan for you. Please hit the link in the description and I'll see if you're a good fit. But at the very least, I want you guys to be staying the greatest version of yourself. We're all in this together, and we're all a brotherhood that's all working together. So I'll catch you boys in the next video. I got a new camera coming in. It's about to be sick, but I'll catch you boys. Peace.